Superman is one of this summer's most buzzed about blockbusters, and it's already getting great reviews.
As the film opens in theaters yesterday, it sits at 83% fresh with critics on Rotten Tomatoes and 95% fresh with audiences. On opening day, the super duo of David Corenswet and Richard Brosnahan were live on The View.
David, I have to say something to you, because when
And I think everyone in that moment was seated. Waited with bated breath to see what Whoopi was going to say. Even Sarah Haynes put a card down, which would have had further questions to ask the duo, but even she was settling in to hear what Whoopi was going to say.
When I was sitting and I was watching, because the first scene between the two of you...
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me and doing good.
And I'm thinking, okay, this is all right.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
And progressively, I felt myself getting annoyed. And I couldn't figure out what was happening.
We don't get a close-up of David in that moment, but I'm thinking he was like, oh,
And what it was I forgot what kindness looked like.
Your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
And I kept waiting for Superman to become quippy and to get in, and he's not that. No. He's never been that. Superman! So I fell in love with you as Superman.
Yeah.
That little smirk on David's face is him being very relieved that was what Whoopi said.
Chris Reeve was a friend.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve, who was the first Superman on the big screen in 3 films, then went on to direct Whoopi in the TV movie In the Gloaming in 1997. Last September on The View, Christopher's children were on promoting a documentary about their father's life, and Whoopi revealed what that friendship meant to her.
I was lucky enough to have Robin and Christopher in my life.
Yeah.
And so to me, those two men were rocks. They were rocks for me.
Yeah.
They taught us how to actually figure out how to move forward, you know. And I had the greatest time.
Of course, in the 28 years since, we've lost both Christopher and Robin Williams.
It allowed me to just kind of question myself. Who have I become that I didn't recognize the kindness? Why was I waiting for you to turn into somebody you had never been?
Given that context of her knowing those two guys, I can see why Whoopi's outlook on life would have been altered.
It was very, I know it sounds crazy, but it knocked me for a loop, because I thought, oh, that's right. He's nice, and he's kind, and he's different.
Yeah.
And also, I think that Whoopi moderating a show every day where they have to discuss the awful behavior in American politics, truly awful behavior that has become accepted and kind of the norm. I can see why, she would become a little more, I don't want to put too direct of a term on it, but, seeing that glass as a little more empty than a little more full, I think we could say.
Thank you.
Thank you for saying that. Means so much.
It knocked me, I have to say, it knocked me out. I love you always, you know.
No, that's really moving.
Yeah, what do you think of Whoopi's review of the new Superman movie that, none of us knew where it was going at first?